Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that's worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind these extraordinary coins and show you what to look for. Have you ever looked at a simple penny and wondered, could this be worth more than just 1 cent? Well, today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2016 US penny. This isn't just any coin, it's a tiny piece of history, packed with hidden secrets, and yes, a few surprises that could make your wallet very, very happy. Before we get to the juicy details, let's talk about why the 2016 penny deserves our attention. Sure, it looks just like any other penny at first glance, but did you know that billions of these were minted in just 1 year? Yep, over 9.1 billion to be exact. Yet, despite this staggering number, collectors are hunting for specific versions of this coin like pirates searching for treasure. But what's driving this craze? Could it be an error, a rare design, or something else entirely? Stick around to find out. At its core, the 2016 penny is a zinc coin with a copper coating, just like every other penny made after 1982. But here's what you might not know, there are subtle design elements that make this coin stand out. For example, look at Lincoln's profile. Did you know it hasn't always looked like this? The modern version was updated in 2010, and it carried over into 2016. And that reverse side? The Union Shield design is symbolic of national unity, 1 shield, 13 stripes, and a single banner. But there's more to it than meets the eye. Some versions of the 2016 penny have errors in this design, and those errors? Well, they're worth more than you'd expect. Here's where things get interesting. Coin errors and variants are a collector's dream, and the 2016 penny has its fair share of them. Ever heard of a double die error? This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, leaving a slightly overlapping image. In 2016, a few pennies with this rare error made their way into circulation. But wait until you hear about the floating roof penny. What is it, and why are collectors paying top dollar for this bizarre find? I'll explain after this. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, in just a moment, I'll share how to identify these valuable 2016 pennies. Plus, we'll uncover the one thing you must avoid if you want to protect your coin's value. So, how can you tell if your 2016 penny is special? Start by examining the mint mark. Is it from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco? Each mint has its quirks, and errors can often be tied to specific locations. Next, check for wear and tear. A pristine coin can fetch far more than one that's been jingling around in pockets for years. And don't forget to look closely at the edges and letters. A slight misalignment or doubling could mean big bucks. Believe it or not, some 2016 pennies have already sold for over $1,000. Most of these coins were graded at MS 68 or higher, meaning they're nearly flawless. But it's not just about condition, rarity plays a huge role too. A unique error or variant can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Could the penny sitting in your piggy bank right now be the next record breaker? Let's explore how to find out. If you're new to coin collecting, here's some advice: start small. Focus on coins you can easily find, like the 2016 penny, and invest in basic tools like a magnifying glass and coin folders. And if you think you've found something special, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Trust me, that small investment could pay off big time. The 2016 penny is more than just a tiny piece of metal. It's a story of craftsmanship, history, and the thrill of discovery. Who knows, your next handful of spare change could hold a hidden gem. So, check those pockets, search those jars, and keep an eye out for the unexpected. And if you think pennies are just the beginning, wait until you hear about the $20 bill conspiracy. But that's a story for another time. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Have you ever thought about how something as small as a penny could hold a fascinating story? Today, we're exploring the world of the 2002 US penny, a coin that might seem ordinary but hides some incredible details. Whether you're a casual collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone curious about coins, this tiny piece of copper could surprise you. Let's set the stage. The year 2002 saw the production of billions of pennies across the United States. While most of these ended up in pockets, piggy banks, and cash registers, not all of them are created equal. Some 2002 pennies stand out because of their minting process, their condition, and, yes, their errors. These subtle differences have collectors searching high and low for the rare ones. Could one of these pennies be hiding in your spare change? The 2002 penny, like most modern pennies, is made of zinc with a thin copper coating. But what makes it special? The design features Abraham Lincoln on the front, the longest-running portrait on any U.S. coin. And on the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, a design that first appeared in 1959 and was retired just a few years later in 2008. For collectors, this era represents the later years of a beloved design, adding sentimental value to its monetary worth. But it's not just about nostalgia. Some 2002 pennies have gained attention because of mint errors. Ever heard of a misaligned die? It's when the coin's design isn't properly aligned during the minting process, creating a noticeable shift or off-center look. Then there's the ever-elusive double die error, where parts of the design appear to overlap, creating a unique and valuable effect. And we can't forget about die cracks, small imperfections that make these coins one of a kind. Spotting one of these errors could turn a regular penny into a collector's treasure. So, what's the real value of a 2002 penny? For most, it's just a cent. But in uncirculated condition or with one of these rare errors, the value skyrockets. Some of the best preserved 2002 pennies have sold for $50 or more, and those with significant errors have fetched even higher prices. Could you be holding a hidden gem in your hand? Let's find out how to tell. First, grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Examine your 2002 penny carefully. Look for any misalignments in the design, doubling on the letters or numbers, or tiny cracks on the surface. Pay attention to the mint mark. 2002 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Coins from certain mints might have unique characteristics that add to their rarity. If you find a penny that looks promising, the next step is grading. This process determines the coin's condition on a scale of 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating near-flawless quality. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can help you determine if your coin is worth more than face value. And if you're lucky enough to have a rare error or an exceptionally high grade, collectors might be willing to pay a premium. For those of you new to coin collecting, the 2002 penny is a great starting point. It's widely available, easy to find, and full of potential surprises. Keep a sharp eye on your change, sort through old jars of coins, and maybe even invest in a coin guidebook to learn more about what makes certain coins valuable. The thrill of discovery is half the fun. Who would have thought that something as humble as a penny could hold so much intrigue? The 2002 US penny is a testament to history, craftsmanship, and the art of collecting. So, next time you see one, take a closer look, it might just be worth more than you think. And if you're ready to uncover more secrets about the coins in your pocket, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There's a whole world of treasures waiting to be discovered. The 1998 US 1-cent coin may appear like any other penny in circulation, but for coin collectors and enthusiasts, it holds a fascinating history and the potential for significant value. While most people overlook pennies as insignificant, certain 1998 pennies have become highly sought after due to rare errors, subtle design variations, and historical significance. Understanding these features can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at two facilities, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, indicated by the P or D Mint mark on the coin. These pennies were part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, featuring the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating, these coins were mass-produced, with billions entering circulation. Yet, among these billions, a few coins stand out as extraordinary due to minting errors and unique varieties. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1998 penny is the discovery of the wide AM variety. Found on the reverse side of the coin, this variety is defined by a subtle spacing difference between the letters A and M in the word America. In most 1998 pennies, the letters are close together, but in the wide AM variety, they are noticeably farther apart. This occurred because the U.S. Mint accidentally used a proof die to produce some circulation coins. Proof dies are typically reserved for special coins made for collectors, and their use on regular pennies was an error that resulted in a rare and highly collectible coin. The wide AM variety is not unique to 1998, it also appeared in pennies from 1999 and 2000. However, the 1998 version holds a special place in collectors' hearts because it was the first year this error was discovered. Wide AM pennies from 1998 are particularly valuable in high grades, such as those graded Mint State 65, MS 65, or higher. These coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their condition. For collectors, finding a 1998 wide AM penny in uncirculated condition is like striking gold. The key to identifying a wide AM penny lies in examining the reverse side of the coin under magnification. The space between the A and M in America is the defining characteristic, but it's also worth checking other details. In wide AM pennies, the initials FG near the Lincoln Memorial, representing the coin's designer Frank Gasparo, are placed closer to the memorial than in regular pennies. This additional clue helps confirm whether a coin is a wide AM variety. Errors like the wide AM variety are not the only feature that can make a 1998 penny valuable. Other minting errors, such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, and die cracks, also contribute to a coin's worth. Double die errors occur when a coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies, resulting in doubled images on parts of the design, such as the date, letters, or Lincoln's profile. While less common than the wide AM variety, double die pennies from 1998 are still highly prized by collectors. Off-center strikes are another type of error that can occur during the minting process. These coins are struck incorrectly, with part of the design appearing off-center or even missing entirely. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin tends to be, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. A 1998 penny with a significant off-center strike could easily sell for several $100s or more. Die cracks, another minting error, occur when the die used to strike coins develops cracks or breaks. This results in raised lines or irregularities on the coin's surface. While die cracks are not as rare as other errors, they are still collectible, particularly when they are large or unusually shaped. A 1998 penny with a prominent die crack could be worth more than its face value, depending on the size and location of the crack. In addition to errors, the overall condition of a 1998 penny plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state 70, MS 70, with higher grades indicating better preservation and greater value. Uncirculated coins, which show no signs of wear and retain their original luster, are the most desirable among collectors. A 1998 penny with a high grade and a rare error or variety could be worth thousands of dollars, making it a prized addition to any collection. For those who think they may have a valuable 1998 penny, it's essential to handle the coin carefully to preserve its condition. Use gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints or oils on the surface, and store the coin in a protective sleeve or holder to prevent scratches. If you believe your coin is particularly rare or valuable, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase the coin's market value. Finding a 1998 penny with a rare error or variety can feel like uncovering hidden treasure. Searching through rolls of pennies from banks, coin shops, or even your spare change jar can yield surprising results. The thrill of the hunt is part of what makes coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. Even if you don't find a valuable coin right away, learning to identify errors and varieties can deepen your appreciation for the artistry and craftsmanship behind U.S. coinage. The story of the 1998 penny is a reminder that even the smallest and most overlooked items can hold remarkable value. A coin that many people would dismiss as insignificant could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars to the right collector. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, the 1998 U.S. penny offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of coin collecting and the hidden treasures that might be lurking in plain sight. So, the next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You never know what you might discover. Have you ever stopped to wonder if a penny could be worth more than just 1 cent? Today, we're diving into the intriguing story of the 1988 U.S. penny, a coin that may be small but holds some fascinating details and potentially even some hidden value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone curious about the coins in your pocket, this is one penny you'll want to take a closer look at. The 1988 penny is part of a rich history of coinage in the United States. Over 11 billion of these coins were minted across Philadelphia and Denver, with the vast majority being spent without a second thought. But as with all things in life, not all pennies are created equal. Among these billions are rare varieties, minting errors, and pristine examples that make collectors stop in their tracks. Could one of these rare 1988 pennies still be out there, waiting to be discovered? Let's explore. Let's start with the basics. The 1988 penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, his iconic profile gracing the front of the coin as it has since 1909. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to unity in history. But did you know that there are subtle details in the design that can make some 1988 pennies far more valuable than others? In fact, one tiny difference on the back of the coin has collectors searching high and low. The most famous variety of the 1988 penny is the 1988 wide AM reverse. This rare version of the coin was struck with a proof die by mistake, creating a noticeable gap between the and M in America on the reverse. While most 1988 pennies have the letters nearly touching, the wide AM variety stands out, and it can be worth anywhere from $20 to several $100s, depending on its condition. Imagine finding one of these rare coins in your spare change. But that's not the only thing to watch for. Other minting errors on 1988 pennies include double die varieties, where parts of the design appear to have been struck twice, creating a subtle but valuable doubling effect. Additionally, coins with die cracks, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets can also be worth more than their face value. Each of these errors tells a story of the minting process and makes the coin a one-of-a-kind piece. So, how can you tell if your 1988 penny is special? Start by grabbing a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Examine the reverse side carefully and focus on the and M in America. If you notice a gap between the two letters, you might have found a wide AM variety. Then, check the obverse for signs of doubling around Lincoln's profile or the lettering. Even a small error could mean big value. Condition is another critical factor. The better preserved your 1988 penny is, the more it could be worth. Coins in uncirculated condition, or those graded highly by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch significant premiums. So, if you think you found a valuable penny, it's worth considering getting it professionally graded. The 1988 penny is more than just a small piece of change, it's a snapshot of history and a potential treasure for those willing to look closely. Whether it's the rare wide AM variety, a unique minting error, or simply a beautiful coin in pristine condition, this year's penny has something to offer for collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, what are you waiting for? Check your wallets, jars, and old coin collections, you never know what you might find. And if you're ready to explore more hidden gems in the world of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows? The next big discovery could be hiding right in your pocket. Have you ever thought about the hidden stories behind the pennies in your pocket? Today, we're unraveling the mystery of the 1985 US penny, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but holds secrets that could make it worth far more than just 1 cent. If you've ever wondered whether a humble penny could be a hidden treasure, this video is for you. The year was 1985, and the United States Mint produced billions of pennies at its facilities in Philadelphia and Denver. These coins were part of the familiar Lincoln Cent series, which features Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While most of these pennies were used in everyday transactions, some have stood the test of time as rare and valuable pieces. Could you have one of these special 1985 pennies in your collection? Let's break it down. The design of the 1985 penny is iconic, with Victor David Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln gracing the obverse since 1909. The reverse, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, has its own historical significance and was a mainstay of U.S. coinage from 1959 to 2008. But what really makes the 1985 penny intriguing are the errors and varieties that have collectors on the hunt. One of the most sought-after types of 1985 pennies is those with minting errors. Ever heard of a double die penny? This occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been accidentally engraved with a doubled image, causing parts of the design to appear twice. A doubled die 1985 penny could be worth hundreds of dollars, depending on its clarity and condition. So, don't dismiss a penny with an unusual look, it might just be something special. Other errors to watch for include off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned on the coin, and die cracks, which create raised lines or splits on the surface. There's also the intriguing world of planchet errors, where the coin's blank metal disc wasn't correctly prepared, leading to unique and valuable imperfections. Each of these errors turns a regular penny into a collectible treasure. But it's not just errors that matter. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A 1985 penny in uncirculated or near-perfect condition is far more desirable than one that's been worn down by years of circulation. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can fetch premium prices, especially if they exhibit rare errors or are in pristine condition. One thing that makes the 1985 penny particularly interesting is its transition period within U.S. coinage. By this time, pennies were primarily made of a zinc core with a thin copper coating, a change that started in 1982. This shift in materials was meant to reduce production costs, but it also created opportunities for unique minting anomalies. Collectors often seek out pennies from this era to complete their sets or find distinctive varieties. Now comes the fun part, searching for these hidden treasures. Start by carefully examining your 1985 pennies. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for signs of doubling, misalignment, or other errors. Pay close attention to the mint mark, whether it's a P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or even the absence of a mint mark, which could indicate a Philadelphia coin. Each detail matters when assessing a penny's potential value. And if you think you found a rare or valuable 1985 penny, consider having it graded by a professional service. This not only verifies its authenticity but also assigns it a grade that can significantly affect its market value. Some 1985 pennies in top condition have sold for impressive sums at auction, making the effort well worth it. The 1985 penny is more than just loose change, it's a piece of history and a potential treasure hiding in plain sight. Whether it's a rare minting error, a high-grade specimen, or a unique variety, this little coin proves that big things can come in small packages. So, what are you waiting for? Check your change, dig through old coin jars, and take a closer look at the pennies you've overlooked. Who knows? That 1-cent coin could be the key to an incredible discovery. And if you love uncovering secrets about coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating finds. Happy hunting!